So yeah, we were talking about pink and blue.
Colors for babies.
Colors for babies.
Reserved colors, which are not always left in the culture to be kind of free.
They're always gendered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But gendered or not only gendered, they have, I believe they have some particular cultural
Like
space.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're related to, I don't know, like in clothes, you can wear them anywhere, and even, for example, pink was in a way appropriated by gay culture, which is kind of in a way. It's not the problem of the gay culture, but it's actually the problem of the other part of culture, which kind of rejected it, or I don't know, made a pink color is color for girls.
Yeah, so therefore it's
and so it is rejected from everything else.
So when it comes to maybe homophobic reasons for having pink be kind of early on accepted as like a gay color, it was maybe married with misogyny. With misogyny, like with anti-woman as well. Because if it's the connotation means basically that if it's gay man is synonymous with being effeminate. And so then there's this kind of like double layer. But also, I mean, the pink comes from the pink triangle, which was a symbol of what gay men
concentration camps.
Yeah, what gay men wore in the concentration camps, and ironically, gay women would wear, or lesbians wore a black, because there really wasn't even a term. Because I think in a lot of ways then women were not even really considered to be sexual outside of relationships with men, so they were just called antisocials. It was like not even a term for it at the time. But yeah, the pink triangle, I think, in terms of a reclaiming of it as a symbol, as in pink, the color as a gay color, I think a lot of people maybe wanted to use pink for certain things in the gay community as a remembrance of gay victims in the Holocaust, or homosexuals in the Holocaust, who wore a pink triangle. But I agree that with what you were saying about
For me, it was a funny experience with my daughter, who just decided to wear pink and liked everything pink.
Yes.
It was incredible, without any particular
really coming
indoctrination about colors, more like avoiding it. And then in the end, she chose everything. Whatever. I want this.
Well, there's a kind of a. I actually think it's. I think it's kind of negative. I don't really like it. But there's a cancer. It's like a clothing line for. Like to make money for breast cancer research, and the T-shirts. It's all logos of T-shirts that say "Real men wear pink," and so there's this strange message. With something like that, because like the red ribbon for AIDS, there's a pink ribbon. I don't know if it's in Europe, but in North America, the pink ribbon means breast cancer awareness. But I have nothing against breast cancer awareness. But I do think it's kind of homophobic to have a T-shirt that says "Real men wear pink"? What is it saying? So it's like previously real men didn't wear pink, only gay men wore pink, but now that there's breast cancer awareness, now it's, I don't know. It just seems really awful to me.
And maybe it is about comes from this psychology of colors, of the tenderness which is connected to the pink color.
Yeah.
And
but I mean, it's strange because you look at a yellow rose, it's every bit as tender as a pink rose. It's almost like it's I don't know, it's strange.
Really?
I think so. Don't you?
It seems like a little bit poisonous.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think, because I think that they're both vibrant colors. I just think that one
vibrant, yeah.
Maybe it's metaphoric. The pink ribbon.
What's that?
Maybe real men wear pink is just metaphoric for that. Also, everybody should carry a breast cancer or should focus.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. But I think that saying there's something strange about saying real men wear pink, considering the history of pink for men who are often not considered real men because they're gay. And then there's this connection between pink and gay. And so in my head goes, of course, yeah, I don't know. I just think it's that particular what's the word? Logo or the wording around it. There's something strange about real men. That just saying real men instead of just saying men wear pink. They say real men, and there's something specific about the word real that bothers me.
But if it says men wear pink, so the one who doesn't wear pink is that not a real man?
No, it's just saying that they wear pink, or that men can wear pink too. Would probably be a better way to say it than real men wear pink, or even men wear pink. If it's like inclusive, then it's fine. But there's something like exclusive about the language that kind of bothers me. Anyway.
Okay. We wanted to talk about masculinity, and then we come to talk about the femininity.
Well, or conceptions of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there was something else I wanted to ask you, and
absolutely.
it is about your attitude at curating exhibitions.
Yes.
So, what is your position at curating?
Well, I've only curated. I've curated a number of small shows in the city that I live in Canada, and most of them were kind of community based. They were kind of based on like gay pride events when I was quite young. And I recently curated my first exhibition. I would maybe even talk about or comment on last year in Ottawa, and it was an amazing opportunity. And I've been asked to curate another show in New York in March of next year. And well, I like curation because it's a different way of interacting with art and with contemporary artists and with what contemporary artists are doing. Because oftentimes in my work, I'm kind of always looking and referencing artists, not contemporary artists, but artists from the past. And I often tend to be kind of lost in my own little world that doesn't necessarily concern itself with a lot of contemporary artists. So, I like to be able to choose a theme. The first exhibition I curated, the theme was chosen, and the theme was urine, piss is the theme of the exhibition. So I think lent my own kind of aesthetic to, or sorry, my own interests to that theme. So the work, the gallery is kind of an edgy gallery. It's a gallery in Ottawa. And Ottawa's a very kind of stuffy, very I mean, it's the capital of Canada. It's very, I don't know, conservative. It's a very conservative town. So the gallery that where the exhibition was is kind of a gallery that likes to push boundaries and play with taboo. And so the director asked me to curate this show, and he gave me the theme, which was and I kind of took it in a direction that he probably wasn't expecting, because the work ended up being very, all of the work was really almost like, the exhibition was like Rococo. It was very, like Rococo, like very, very kind of, everything was like, the exhibition was called Golden, so, which is obviously a reference to a golden shower. But I was thinking things like Diane, like the myth of Diane, having this golden shower of coins. So I don't know, I was thinking less about maybe like sexual fetish, more like aesthetic, more like rich yellow tones of artwork that maybe didn't necessarily even reference the bodily fluid, but referenced urine in a different way. So yeah, I totally have not answered your question at all. I enjoy curation because it allows me to interact with artwork in a very different way. To be able to put together a bunch of different artists' work, yeah, it's just a kind of unique experience for me. It's not something that I do often, so
yeah, but for you that was like your job was to choose the artist, choose the works.
Yeah, and in that case, not choose the theme. For my exhibition in March, I've chosen the theme of basically all of the artwork in some way references literature. So it's like directly in reference to stories, literature,
so
writing.
In a way, the very similar technique as you do.
Kind of, yeah. Well, I wanted to choose something obviously that I was interested in, but I kind of wanted to see the way that other people work with a similar theme. So other artists who reference literature in their work and how they choose to do it.
And it must be visual, or you will invite some other artists, because the reference to this, I mean, you have a visual reference to the visual art.
Yeah.
The paintings, and the visual reference to literature is, I believe, is a little bit different approach, because it is bringing out the visual image from a kind of,
from a different method. Yeah. I have. I mean, they're all visual artists. Are you meaning like a musician, or do you mean just different types, not just all?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm just inquiring.
Yes, no, I do. I have many, like, two performance artists, a video artist, photographer, painter, and several artists who are working in sculpture. Only one drawer. So yeah, I'm interested in how others how others who work with similar themes choose to develop their work. So, yeah.
Because I believe that when you visualize some kind of literature, it's very close to illustration.
Yeah, and actually,
it's different. You know, when in this direct connection, visual is you is that you can come to quotation.
yeah,
But it is not a painting or a drawing cannot be an illustration for painting. But the painting can be an illustration
for a section of a book or for a passage. Yeah. Which is, I think, why I'm struck when I walk through pretty much any European collection. Basically, all of the work is narrative based, and it's all based biblically, and it's all that. It's all these tiny little sections of much larger text.